Best time to eat dinner for seniors, a guide to healthier evenings. Hello, and welcome to our in-depth guide on the best time to eat dinner for seniors. If you're over 60, you've probably noticed that your body doesn't respond to food the way it used to. Maybe you're dealing with indigestion after a late meal, waking up multiple times at night to use the bathroom, or just feeling sluggish in the morning. These are common challenges as we age, but here's the good news: the time you eat dinner can make a tremendous difference in how you feel, both physically and mentally. Today, we're diving deep into why dinner timing matters for seniors, what the science says about the ideal time to eat, and how you can make simple changes to your routine to improve digestion, sleep better, and boost your overall health. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll cover everything you need to know to optimize your dinner schedule. We'll explore why eating at the right time is crucial for seniors, share practical tips to transition to an earlier dinner, suggest what to eat to complement this schedule, and highlight common mistakes to avoid. Plus, we'll talk about how to pair your dinner routine with healthy evening habits and when to seek medical advice if things aren't improving. Whether you're looking to manage weight, reduce nighttime bathroom trips, or simply feel more energized, this guide is for you. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's get started on the path to healthier evenings. Why dinner timing matters for seniors. Let's start with the foundation. Why does the time you eat dinner matter so much as you age? As we grow older, our bodies undergo natural changes that affect how we process food. These changes aren't just about what's on your plate, they're also about when you eat. Let's break it down. First, digestion slows down with age. After age 60, your stomach produces less digestive acid, and the muscles in your digestive tract don't contract as efficiently. This means food takes longer to break down and move through your system. If you eat a big meal late at night, it can sit in your stomach for hours, leading to discomfort, bloating, or even acid reflux. For example, imagine eating a hearty pasta dinner at 9 p.m. and then lying down to sleep at 10 p.m. Your body is still working hard to digest that meal, which can make it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. Second, dinner timing affects sleep quality. Sleep is critical for seniors because it supports memory, mood, and physical recovery. However, eating too late can disrupt your body's natural sleep cycle. When you eat a meal close to bedtime, your body prioritizes digestion over rest, which can lead to lighter, less restorative sleep. Additionally, a full stomach can increase the likelihood of acid reflux, especially if you are lying flat soon after eating. For seniors dealing with nocturia, frequent nighttime urination late meals can exacerbate the problem by increasing fluid processing in the kidneys at night. Third, dinner timing plays a role in blood sugar and weight management. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating blood sugar, especially for those with prediabetes or diabetes. Eating late can cause blood sugar spikes that linger into the night, which can disrupt sleep and contribute to weight gain. Late night eating also increases the temptation to snack, often on less healthy options like cookies or chips, which can further impact your health. The science backs this up. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that eating earlier in the day aligns with your body's circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates digestion, metabolism, and sleep. Your digestive system is most active during the day, particularly in the morning and afternoon. By eating dinner earlier, you give your body time to process food before these systems slow down at night. This not only improves digestion but also supports better sleep and metabolic health. So, what does this all mean? The timing of your dinner can either work with your body's natural rhythms or against them. By choosing the right time to eat, you can reduce discomfort, sleep more soundly, and feel better overall. Let's move on to the ideal dinner time for seniors and why it works. The ideal dinner time for seniors. So, when is the best time to eat dinner for seniors? Based on studies and expert recommendations, the ideal window is between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., with 6 p.m. often being the sweet spot for most people. This timing strikes a balance between giving your body enough time to digest before bed and fitting into a typical senior's daily schedule. Let's explore why this window is so effective. First, eating between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. aligns with your body's circadian rhythm. Your digestive system is designed to be most active during daylight hours, with peak efficiency in the late morning and early afternoon. By finishing dinner by 7 p.m., you give your stomach and intestines 2 to 3 hours to process your meal before you lie down to sleep. This reduces the risk of indigestion, acid reflux, and bloating. For example, if you eat at 6 p.m. and go to bed at 10 p.m., your body has a solid 4-hour window to break down your meal, leaving you feeling lighter and more comfortable. Second, this timing supports better sleep. Sleep quality often declines with age due to changes in melatonin production and circadian rhythm disruptions. Eating dinner early allows your body to shift its focus from digestion to rest as you approach bedtime. This is especially important for seniors, as poor sleep can lead to fatigue, memory issues, and even a higher risk of falls. Studies from the Journal of Sleep Research suggest that eating at least 3 hours before bed can improve sleep duration and quality, helping you wake up feeling refreshed. Third, eating earlier helps with blood sugar and weight control. For seniors with diabetes or those watching their weight, late meals can cause blood sugar spikes that linger into the night. A study in the journal Diabetes Care found that eating dinner earlier in the evening around 6 o'clock p.m. helped stabilize blood sugar levels compared to eating at 9 p.m. or later. This is because your body's insulin sensitivity is higher earlier in the day. Plus, eating early reduces the urge to snack late at night, which can lead to unwanted weight gain. For most seniors, 6 p.m. is a practical and effective dinner time. If you go to bed around 10 p.m., finishing dinner by 6 p.m. gives your body ample time to digest. If you're an early sleeper, say, you're in bed by 9 o'clock p.m., you might aim for 5 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. On the other hand, if you stay up later, 7 p.m. could work, as long as you're not eating too close to bedtime. The key is to allow at least 2 to 3 hours between your last bite and when you lie down. Of course, this isn't one size fits all. Your ideal dinner time might depend on your unique schedule, health conditions, or lifestyle. Let's explore those factors next to help you fine-tune your timing. Factors that affect dinner timing. While 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. is the ideal dinner window for most seniors, several factors can influence what works best for you. Understanding these factors will help you customize your dinner schedule to fit your life and health needs. Let's dive into the key considerations. Medications. Many seniors take medications that need to be timed with meals. For example, some diabetes medications, like metformin, are taken with food to reduce stomach upset. Blood pressure medications or diuretics might also affect when you eat or how your body processes fluids. If your medication requires you to eat at a specific time, talk to your doctor or pharmacist about adjusting your dinner schedule. For instance, if you need to take a medication with food at 8 p.m., you might have a light snack instead of a full meal to avoid overloading your system. Activity level. Your daily activity level can influence when you feel hungry or need to eat. If you're active in the evening, perhaps you take a yoga class, go for a walk, or attend a community event, you might need a slightly later dinner to refuel. However, even in these cases, try to eat at least 2 hours before bed. For example, if you finish a 6 p.m. exercise class, aim to eat by 7 p.m. If you're less active, an earlier dinner like 5:30 p.m. might feel more natural. Health conditions. Certain health conditions common among seniors can dictate dinner timing. For those with gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, eating earlier is critical. GERD causes stomach acid to flow back into the esophagus, especially when lying down soon after eating. Eating by 6 p.m. and staying upright for 3 hours can significantly reduce symptoms. Similarly, seniors with diabetes may benefit from earlier dinners to stabilize blood sugar levels. If you have heart failure or kidney issues, fluid retention might affect how your body handles dinner, so consult your doctor for personalized advice. Lifestyle and culture. Your daily routine and cultural habits play a big role. Some seniors prefer later dinners because of family traditions or social schedules. For example, if you're used to eating with family at 8 p.m., shifting to 6 p.m. might feel like a big change. In these cases, you can still make it work by keeping portions lighter and choosing easily digestible foods. If you live in a culture where late dinners are common, like in some Mediterranean or Latin American countries, consider splitting your evening meal into a smaller dinner at 6 p.m. and a light snack later. Personal energy levels. Some seniors feel hungrier earlier in the evening, while others might not feel ready for dinner until later. Listen to your body's hunger cues, but try to align them with the 5 to 7 p.m. window for optimal health benefits. If you're not hungry at 6 p.m., a small snack in the afternoon can help bridge the gap. To find your ideal dinner time, try this. Keep a journal for a week. Write down when you eat dinner, what you eat, how you feel afterward, and how you sleep. Note any symptoms like bloating, acid reflux, or nighttime urination. This will help you identify patterns and determine the best time for you. For example, John, a 72-year-old retiree, noticed that eating dinner at 7:30 p.m. caused him to wake up feeling bloated. After shifting to 6 p.m., he slept better and had more energy in the morning. How to transition to an earlier dinner time. If you're used to eating dinner at 8 p.m. or later, moving to an earlier time like 6 p.m. might seem daunting. The good news is that you can make the transition gradually and comfortably. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you shift your dinner schedule without feeling deprived or disrupting your routine. Step 1. Move gradually. Don't try to jump from 8 p.m. to 6 p.m. overnight, it's too big a change and might leave you hungry or frustrated. Instead, shift your dinner time by 15 to 30 minutes earlier each week. For example, if you currently eat at 8 p.m., try 7:30 p.m. for a week, then 7 p.m. the next week, and so on. This gives your body and mind time to adjust. After a few weeks, 6 p.m. will feel like second nature. Step 2. Adjust other meals and snacks. To avoid feeling hungry too early in the evening, make sure your earlier meals are balanced and satisfying. Aim for a hearty breakfast between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. and a substantial lunch between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. These meals should include protein, fiber, and healthy fats to keep you full. If you're worried about hunger before dinner, have a small, healthy snack around 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Good options include a handful of almonds, a piece of fruit, or a slice of whole grain toast with avocado. This bridges the gap and prevents overeating at dinner. Step 3. Plan your evening activities. One of the biggest challenges of eating earlier is the temptation to snack later in the evening, especially if you are watching TV or socializing. To avoid this, plan light activities after dinner to keep your mind occupied. For example, after eating at 6 p.m., you could take a 15-minute walk, read a book, do some light stretching, or work on a hobby like knitting or puzzles. These activities distract you from mindless snacking and support digestion. Step 4. Communicate with family or housemates. If you eat with others, explain why you are shifting to an earlier dinner. Share the health benefits like better sleep and digestion and invite them to join you. If they prefer a later meal, you can still sit with them for a light snack, like herbal tea or a small piece of fruit, while they eat their main meal. For example, Susan, a 65-year-old grandmother, convinced her family to move dinner from 8:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. They now enjoy earlier family dinners, and everyone reports feeling better. Step 5. Be consistent. Consistency is key to making an earlier dinner time stick. Try to eat at the same time each day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's hunger cues and circadian rhythm. If you occasionally need to eat later, say, for a special event, keep the meal light and get back to your regular schedule the next day. Real-life success story: Tom, a 70-year-old retiree, used to eat dinner at 9 p.m. because of his late-night work schedule before retirement. After retiring, he gradually shifted to 6 p.m. over a month. He started with 8:30 p.m., then 8 p.m., and so on. He also added a mid-afternoon snack of yogurt and berries to curb evening hunger. Now, Tom sleeps through the night without waking up to use the bathroom and feels more energized in the morning. What to eat for dinner to support health and sleep? The best time to eat dinner for seniors isn't just about when, it's also about what you eat. A well-balanced, light dinner complements the 5 to 7 p.m. window and enhances its benefits. Here's how to build a senior-friendly dinner that supports digestion, sleep, and overall health. Lean proteins. Protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass, which is especially important for seniors to prevent frailty. Choose lean, easy-to-digest proteins like grilled chicken breast, baked fish, such as salmon or cod, tofu, or eggs. These options are gentle on your stomach and provide sustained energy without overloading your digestive system. For example, a 4-ounce piece of baked salmon provides about 25 grams of protein, which is perfect for a senior's dinner. Fiber-rich vegetables. Vegetables are a cornerstone of a healthy dinner, providing fiber to support digestion and prevent constipation, which can put pressure on your bladder and worsen nighttime urination. Opt for steamed or lightly sautéed vegetables like broccoli, carrots, zucchini, or spinach. These are easier to digest than raw vegetables, which can be tough on sensitive stomachs. Aim to fill half your plate with veggies to keep your meal balanced and nutrient-dense. Complex carbohydrates in moderation. Carbohydrates provide energy, but too many can spike blood sugar or make you feel sluggish. Choose a small portion of complex carbs like quinoa, brown rice, or sweet potatoes. These release energy slowly and are less likely to disrupt sleep or blood sugar compared to refined carbs like white bread or pasta. For example, a half cup of cooked quinoa adds just enough carbs to keep you satisfied without weighing you down. Healthy fats. Fats are important for heart health and satiety, but they should be used sparingly at dinner to avoid slowing digestion. A drizzle of olive oil, a few slices of avocado, or a sprinkle of nuts like almonds or walnuts adds flavor and nutrition. Avoid heavy, fried foods, which can sit in your stomach and cause discomfort. What to avoid? Certain foods can sabotage your efforts to eat early and feel good. Limit or avoid the following in the evening. Caffeine, found in coffee, tea, soda, or chocolate. Caffeine can stimulate your bladder and keep you awake. Alcohol, while a glass of wine might feel relaxing, it can disrupt sleep and increase nighttime urination. Spicy foods, these can irritate your stomach or bladder, leading to discomfort or acid reflux. Sugary desserts, high sugar foods can spike blood sugar and disrupt sleep. If you want something sweet, try a small piece of fruit or a square of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher. Sample dinner menu. Here's an example of a senior-friendly dinner to eat at 6 p.m. Main: 4-ounce grilled salmon fillet seasoned with lemon and herbs. Side: steamed broccoli and carrots with a drizzle of olive oil. Carb: half a cup of cooked quinoa. Drink: a glass of water or herbal tea, like chamomile, which promotes relaxation. This meal is light, balanced, and easy to digest, setting you up for a comfortable night. Common mistakes to avoid. Even if you eat dinner at the right time, certain habits can undermine your efforts. Here are common mistakes seniors make and how to avoid them. Mistake 1: eating too much. Large portions, even at 6 p.m., can overwhelm your digestive system, leading to bloating or indigestion. Use the plate method to keep portions in check. Fill half your plate with vegetables, a quarter with protein, and a quarter with carbs. A dinner plate that's 9 inches in diameter is a good guide for portion control. Mistake 2: drinking too many fluids late. As we covered in our hydration guide, drinking large amounts of water or other fluids after 6 p.m. can increase nighttime urination. Taper off fluids in the evening, sticking to small sips if you're thirsty. For example, instead of a large glass of water at 8 p.m., try a few sips of herbal tea or a hydrating snack like cucumber slices. Mistake 3: skipping earlier meals. If you skip breakfast or lunch, you're more likely to overeat at dinner, which can lead to discomfort and poor sleep. Aim for consistent meals throughout the day: breakfast around 7 to 8 a.m., lunch around 12 to 1 p.m., and a small snack around 3 to 4 p.m. if needed. This keeps your hunger in check and prevents overloading your stomach at dinner. Mistake 4: eating heavy or irritating foods. Heavy, fried, or spicy foods can take hours to digest, increasing the risk of indigestion or acid reflux. Similarly, sugary desserts can disrupt blood sugar and sleep. Stick to the light, balanced menu we outlined earlier to keep your body happy. Mistake 5. Not planning for social events. Social gatherings often involve late meals, which can throw off your schedule. If you're attending a dinner party, eat a small, healthy meal at home around 6 p.m., then have a light snack, like a salad or fruit, at the event. This keeps you on track without feeling left out. By avoiding these mistakes, you'll maximize the benefits of your earlier dinner time and feel better overall. Combining dinner timing with a healthy evening routine. To get the most out of your early dinner, pair it with a healthy evening routine that supports digestion, relaxation, and sleep. Here's how to create a routine that complements your 5 to 7 p.m. dinner. Light physical activity. After dinner, engage in light activity to aid digestion and regulate blood sugar. A 10 to 15 minute walk around your neighborhood or even inside your home can make a big difference. Walking helps your stomach break down food and reduces the risk of acid reflux. Avoid vigorous exercise, like running or heavy lifting, which can stimulate your body and make it harder to wind down. Relaxation techniques. Stress can interfere with digestion and sleep, so incorporate relaxation into your evening. Try deep breathing exercises. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat for 5 minutes. Alternatively, gentle yoga poses like seated forward bends or child's pose can relax your body. Meditation apps or guided relaxation podcasts are also great options for seniors. Limit screen time. Blue light from phones, tablets, or TVs can suppress melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. Try to avoid screens at least 1 hour before bed. Instead, read a physical book, listen to an audiobook, or engage in a calming hobby like knitting or journaling. If you must use a device, enable a blue light filter or wear blue light blocking glasses. Prepare for bed. Aim to go to bed 2 to 3 hours after dinner to give your body time to digest. A consistent bedtime routine signals to your body that it's time to rest. For example, after eating at 6 p.m., you might take a walk at 6:30 p.m., relax with a book from 7 to 8 p.m., then start your bedtime routine, brushing teeth, changing into pajamas, around 9 p.m. for a 10 p.m. bedtime. Sample evening routine. 6 p.m., eat a light dinner, e.g., grilled chicken, steamed veggies, quinoa. 6:30 p.m., take a 15-minute walk. 7 p.m., do 5 minutes of deep breathing or gentle stretching. 7:30 p.m., read a book or listen to a podcast. 9 p.m., start bedtime routine, brush teeth, wash face. 10 p.m., lights out. This routine supports digestion, reduces stress, and sets you up for a restful night. When to talk to a doctor. If you've adjusted your dinner time to 5 to 7 p.m., chosen the right foods, and followed a healthy evening routine but still experience issues, it might be time to consult a doctor. Persistent symptoms could indicate an underlying health condition. Here are some red flags to watch for. Gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. If you experience heartburn, regurgitation, or a sour taste in your mouth after eating, even with an early dinner, you might have GERD. Eating earlier helps, but severe cases may require medication or dietary changes prescribed by a doctor. Diabetes or prediabetes. Late meals can worsen blood sugar control, but if you're eating early and still have symptoms like frequent urination, thirst, or fatigue, ask your doctor about blood sugar testing. Prostate issues. For men, an enlarged prostate can cause frequent nighttime urination, regardless of dinner timing. If you're waking up multiple times to urinate, a urologist can help. Sleep disorders. Poor sleep might not be related to dinner but could stem from conditions like sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome. If you're tired despite sleeping 7 to 8 hours, a sleep study might be needed. Kidney or heart issues. Fluid retention from heart failure or kidney problems can increase nighttime urination. If you notice swelling in your legs or shortness of breath, see a doctor promptly. To prepare for your appointment, bring your dinner and sleep journal. Note when you eat, what you eat, how you feel, and any symptoms like bloating, reflux, or frequent urination. This information helps your doctor identify patterns and recommend solutions. We've covered a lot today, and you now have the tools to optimize your dinner timing for better health and sleep. The best time to eat dinner for seniors is between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., ideally around 6 p.m., to support digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and improve sleep quality. By transitioning gradually, choosing light and balanced meals, avoiding common mistakes, and pairing your dinner with a healthy evening routine, you can transform how you feel every day. Here's your challenge. Start by shifting your dinner 15 minutes earlier this week. If you eat at 8 p.m. now, try 7:45 p.m. for a few days, then keep moving earlier. Pair it with a simple dinner like grilled fish and steamed veggies, and take a short walk afterward. Track how you feel in a journal, and you'll likely notice improvements in your energy, digestion, and sleep within days. Do you have a favorite dinner recipe that's light and senior-friendly? Or maybe you've already tried eating earlier and noticed a difference? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this guide helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with friends or family who could benefit from healthier evenings. Thanks for joining us, and here's to better nights and brighter days.